Alright, so welcome to another video guys, and yet again we are talking about MIUI 13 and yet again we are talking about the Mi 11X, the Poco F3, also known as the Redmi K40. Now this right here is MIUI VN's latest edition, which is based on the China stable of 13.0.2. I have been using this ROM since the last 2 days. This is a recovery version. That means you can go ahead and install it using TWRP. So that makes it even more attracting and interesting. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the complete review of MIUI VN for the Mi 11X. And before we get into the details, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell icon because it doesn't cost you anything and it really motivates us to make amazing content like this. If you think you like chatting with like-minded people, well, please join us on Telegram. We have more than 1,500 members over there and you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click on the join button and support the channel. Now without further ado, hello awesome people. Welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Now let's see what we have here. MIUI VN stable, S Android 12 Elliot, 13.0.2 stable, MIUI VN mod recovery ROM updated on the 10th of January 2022. You have 2 download links over here. You have a support group which you can join. You can donate to them if you wish to. Google Play lags slightly. For fix flash this via TWRP. I've not done that because it is not really a major issue for me. But let's go to the home screen and let's talk about this ROM as a whole. Now, since the time MIUI 13 has come, Redmi K40 or this particular device, the Mi 11X, has been getting a lot of builds, and that is a good thing. And that's why you see modded ROMs like this completing the gap for the global stable ROM, because we don't have the global beta or global stable available yet for this device. So first things first, let's actually go to settings over here and let's go to my device. And as you can see over here, MIUI 13.0.2. If you actually talk about the Android version, it is 12. Now that's a good thing that it is using the latest Android version, but what is not so good is you don't see any hint of Material U or Monet UI. They've not basically picked up anything. That's really disappointing on Xiaomi's part, because companies like Samsung and Motorola, everybody has adopted Material U. I really hope someday they fix it. But you do get the December security patch, and this is the stable version that we are talking about. Of course, it comes with the perf kernel, nothing new there. So moving on, let's go to the settings menu over here. And what's interesting is you have this wallpaper and personalization menu. Let's hit agree. As you can see over here, you have effects and you have fonts. Now these two settings are a little tweaked. They were available in the Chinese table as well, but they were available somewhere else. And this version, they are available over here. If you go to library, you will see that you have updates for your always on display live wallpapers, super wallpapers. You have these bunch of crystalline wallpapers which are present and they work absolutely fine, no problem whatsoever. You just have to download them, and trust me, on a device with an AMOLED display, they look really nice. Now moving on, let's talk about the elephant in the house. The reason I say that is because even when you flash this MIUI mod, what happens is if you go to settings, you go to display, you will still not find advanced features like MEMC and the video options, the refresh rate toggle. Those options are missing. Now to fix that, you have to go ahead and follow a guide for which I've already made a video. You will need root access for that. What's good over here is you do get anti-flicker mode, which I've not seen in the Chinese table. You also get an option to disable font Milan Pro. You have some font settings over here. So, that's about it. That's where the changes end. Now moving on, if you actually go to always on display over here. Now you have sleep, raise to wake, double tap the screen when device is locked, lock screen, clock format. These are all standard options, but this notification view, expand top notification, always show an unread message on the lock screen, reply to message, these options are additional that they have added by the MIUI VN team. Right now, moving on, let's go to the sounds menu over here. Over here, you will have something added as well. Profile video for incoming calls. That's basically for video calls. And if you further go to additional settings, you will see that you do have a ton of options for low battery. And these things are not present in the stock MIUI 13 ROM for this particular device. You also have a sound effects menu, which gives you access to Dolby Atmos, which is also included in the stock ROM. But it's good to see that it's there in MIUI VN as well. Now moving on, if you actually go to notification and control center, let's go to settings, notifications and control center. You have app notifications over here, notifications shade, notification effect. You have the smart home option over here, items shown on the lock screen after swiping down. You can customize this. You have status bar customization as well. So, some additional options over here, including show weather, network type in status bar, show 2G, 3G, 4G, and all those options are also present. Battery indicator, percentage next to the icon. So, these options, some are present in the stock ROM, some are not. But MIUI VN team is known to give you customization like colored notification icons, as you can see over here. Moving on, if you actually go to the home settings, you will see that there are some changes just as promised in MIUI 13. Let's go to the main screen here. So if you actually go to home settings, more, you will see that you have the standard MIUI 13 features available, including arrange items in recents and everything else. So those options are as they are. You do have things like use MI space, double tap and swipe down gestures, advanced folder control with UI blur. So, all these features are present and they are working absolutely fine. That's good to see in the MIUI VN ROM. Another neat thing over here is if you use the method to fix the refresh rate toggle, you will see that you will get face unlock as well. So if you actually go to password and security, you will see that you have face unlock over here. And then if you go to the fingerprint menu over here, fingerprint recognition method over here, and lock screen vibration when unlocking. So, there are some options here and there that they have added in probably each and every option. Now, one more thing over here is if you go to the battery menu, you will see that despite this device being a Mi 11X, you do have the performance mode available. Even in the quick settings over here in the control center, you do have the option of performance mode. Now, that is a good thing. Now, while we are at it, let's talk about some more things in the battery section. You do get the temperature in degrees over here, how many times you have charged. You do get optimized charging, which you can enable or disable. Automated tasks is having a old UI. But let's talk about the battery life. The battery life for me has been pretty decent on this particular ROM. As you can see, we've been on battery for 72 hours and 7 minutes, but understand I've not been actively using this device. Most of the time this device has been on standby. Still around 2 hours of screen on time, surfing around here and there, doing basic stuff, light usage, we are still at 41%. So things like these do matter because fast charging is working. The fast charging animation looks great. So all those things are present. Now moving on, if you actually go to the apps section over here, you will see that you have the usual stuff, uninstall system apps, as always blank. Now this option is important over here, manage home screen shortcuts. Now what this does is it basically disables the app from your phone. And this is really neat. You will not be able to locate the camera application. So that's good. So basically what this option allows you to do is if you have any application that is draining your battery or you want to hide it for whatever reason, you can just go ahead and disable this feature. The app will remain intact, but it will not be visible in your app drawer. Now that is a good thing. Now moving on, if we actually go to additional settings over here, just like MIUI 13, you will see that you do have memory extension. This is a 6GB variant. So we have 2GB of extended RAM. I really don't know if it does anything. You do have the one-handed mode and clear speaker. So these options are present and they are working absolutely fine. One thing that is working well for me is the gesture shortcuts. I did try it, double tap or single tap to take screenshot and all those things. They are working absolutely okay. You just have to be a little precise. And for me, it worked with the case on as well. Now, another thing to note over here, there's the security application, the gallery application, all these MIUI applications are updated. Now, you don't really get a lot of options in the camera mode, including the new document secure feature, but you do get the, preserve settings option available. There are some new options in the vlog mode. So all these things are present. You also have something called as sticker avatars, which will start downloading the moment you go ahead and click on that. Another good thing about this particular ROM, it comes with MIUI 13 dialer. That means MIUI dialer and MIUI messaging application. The control center in this particular ROM is the new one. But to be honest, apart from having a media playback option over here and these things being vertical, these two sound and brightness bars being vertical, there's not much that has changed, but I do feel that this ROM is much more smooth and much more snappy, and majority of the Chinese things from this particular ROM have been removed. That is a good thing. Now, apart from this, you do have advanced reboot, which you can go ahead and enable. If you press the volume button over here, you will see that you have 4 audio panels. You can go ahead and enable tactile feedback. This device does have a very good vibration motor. So all in all, MIUI VN is the go-to ROM. It's probably the complete MIUI 13 experience that you can get right now. If you really want to use MIUI 13 on this particular device, the performance has been pretty decent. Now let me tell you the important factors over here. For example, if you go to SafetyNet, you will see that SafetyNet is passing. You might be confused, right? Because I did say that my device is rooted, as you can see over here. So let's see, we have root checker, right? So let's go ahead and verify root. There you go. So we have root access and SafetyNet included. There is a dedicated video coming on this on how to go ahead and do that, especially for people who play PUBG or BGMI. If your phone is detected to have root, your device gets banned. So please be very cautious when you do that. But in situations like these, wherein you need to enable a few basic features to have root access, well, you'll have to root your device. And with this, if you have SafetyNet, what that means is you can use banking applications as well. So SafetyNet passes just fine without root. With root, not to worry there. If you go to DRM info, Widevine L1 is present. Now let's quickly go ahead and talk about the benchmark numbers here. Now this I've said in my MIUI 13 video as well. This device sometimes scores 680, 685 and sometimes 601 in Antutu. I really can't do much about that. If you talk about the Geekbench numbers though, let's see over here, 776 single core, 2703 multi-core. Now, I'm not saying that this ROM is a bad performer. In day-to-day usage, this is an excellent ROM. You will not have any problems in gaming as well. But if you talk about gaming and other things, I've not, seen 90 FPS being enabled, but the gaming in 60 Hz works absolutely fine. So all in all, MIUI VN for the Mi 11X is doing a splendid job of giving you a complete MIUI 13 experience. Go ahead and use it. The link is mentioned in the description. Let me know your thoughts on this particular ROM and video. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.